Hubble, bubble, toil, and trouble, for this pilot episode of the Encyclopedia Arynia, we'll be discussing the Empress of Winter. So, in the world of Iran, it is believed that the Feywild is a realm of coalesced childhood imagination. But it's twisted because for every 100 good kids, you've got that one kid who's like a baby Voldemort out there, and they just throw that spanner in the works and make everything dark and twisted. And the Empress of Winter represents the change in the seasons and the climax of a year. Her history is really interesting. She, along with the Lord of Spring, the Autumn Duke, the Sovereign of Summer, they're all the offspring of a one-off encounter between two primordials known as Father Time and Mother Nature. There was always conflict between the two, and the young immortals were raised under the rule, the beliefs of their mother, and they became the Knights of Nature in the Feywild. During what is referred to as the Aeon Wars, she acted as one of the knights in Nature's army in her struggle to seize control of the Feywild from the contesting rule of Father Time. For centuries, the forces of nature were locked in a brutal conflict with the army of Time, and it was Winter that turned on her siblings in exchange for power. Betraying her fellow knights, she joined Father Time and his armies and threw off the balance in the Feywild and won the war with the forces against the forces of Time, with the force of time, I guess she did. After stripping Mother Nature and her loyalists of most of their power, the Empress easily outclassed the other Archfey and was presumed to be a rival to even the other primordials she served. After the primordial powers were sealed away beyond the known universe during the Sundering, also known as the Divergence, she took control of most of the plane, covering almost 80% of it in an eternal winter, freezing any Fey unwilling to submit to her rule in their place. Most people in Iran that have a concept of multiple planes know about her, and everyone knows her legacy. She is one of, if not the most powerful Archfey currently in existence, and while not quite a god, she is often believed to be the spawn of two primordial beings, and the mother of all the hags. It's believed that her control over ice is absolute, and that apart from white dragons and a legion of frost giants, she also has a rare breed of elemental in her service that isn't seen in most other parts of the cosmic wheel. Another fun fact about her is that she's often known to make pacts with power-hungry individuals, granting them power in exchange for their servitude, leading to her having a substantial cult following on the material plane, which means that several of the more religion intolerant places have strict outlaws against her, which probably draws her ire quite a bit, but as of yet, she hasn't made her intent of spreading her icy grip into the material plane just yet. Thank you so much for tuning into this rough pilot episode of Encyclopedia Arynia. Please leave a rating and comment down below with any tips and advice you have for me. And if you find the world of Iran interesting or exciting, you could always head over to my Patreon linked in the description to check out the progress on my book, Rogue and Arynian Story.